Hi, tenor saxophonists. We are ready for page 33 today. So let's get to it. At the top of the page, there is a new tempo marking. Largo in Italian means slow. And so you will see largo is a common term used to indicate speed of music. You'll see it quite a bit on this page. Number 142 at the top of the page is called Largo from the New World Symphony, which is a famous symphony. And there is a new note in this one, and it is low C. So low C is played, as you can see on the diagram, 3 fingers of the left hand, 3 fingers of the right hand, and use your pinky to close or to press on the bottom lever on the right hand side. There are 2 together. It's the bottom one, and it closes this pad way at the bottom. So a couple of things about Duet playing low C and actually low notes in general. First of all, when you play low C, you have all 6 of your fingers down plus the pinky key. So almost every pad on the saxophone is closed for this note. So if you have trouble getting the note to come out, there could be 2 issues here. One would be maybe a finger not completely pushing a key all the way down, and make sure that your pinky is pushing that key all the way down. And if you're still having trouble, if there's a leak somewhere on a pad in your saxophone somewhere along the way, it's going to show up on a note like low C because there are so many pads closed. So that can be an issue. That wouldn't be your fault. It could be your saxophone has got a leak. Also, when you are playing lower notes in the saxophone, your embouchure, which is your mouth muscles used to form around the saxophone, your mouth, needs to be a little bit more open or loose. So you almost think of opening a little bit or dropping your jaw just a little bit on lower notes. That'll help the saxophone get down where it needs to be. So another thing to keep in mind, when you play low C, it should sound like this. And so if you're getting a note that sounds higher than that, like maybe, which is middle C, try relaxing your embouchure, dropping your jaw a little bit. Make sure all the fingers are being pressed down. And if you still can't get it, keep trying. But if you can't get it and you've tried everything, it might be time to have a repairman take a look and see if there are any leaks in your instrument.
This lesson is brought to you by the Musician's Edition practice book. Make goals and keep track of progress throughout the whole year. When you're done with this video lesson, don't forget to mark this practice time in your Musician's Edition practice book. Now back to the video.
Let's go ahead with 142, which is called Largo from New World Symphony. Turn that up a little. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Couple more things. You will notice, and this song is entirely in the low register, you will notice that it'll take more air to play in the lower register. So bigger breaths, you might run out of air quicker. Also, at the end of this song, there's a P marking for piano. It is a little more challenging to play low notes at a soft volume. So if you're struggling with that, just know that that's pretty common. Keep working at it and you will be able to do it. But remember that it is difficult. Keeping your embouchure relaxed a little bit will help. Fingers pressed all the way down. All right, on to 143, Just Fine. So this one's Moderato, so I will speed this up a little bit. Make sure you check your key signature. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, couple things on that one. So we have lots of accidentals. An accidental is a sharp, flat, or natural within a piece of music. So not considering the key signature for that, but within the music, sharps, flats, natural. So this has quite a bit. In the first measure, we go from B flat to B natural. Second measure, B flat to B natural again. Remember that a flat, sharp, or natural given within a piece of music is good for that measure, but it is canceled by the bar line. So in the second measure, the B is natural. There is an F sharp in the key signature. So when you come to an F that's not marked with a natural or sharp or anything, it's going to be sharp. So in the second line, second measure, second note, there's an F that is F sharp. Later in that measure, you have F natural to F sharp. Excuse me. The asterisk means to use the alternate F sharp fingering. All right, then we have a chorale, a duet, two-part chorale, marked Largo, which we know means slow. So I will play part A first and then part B. And you can play the opposite part and make a duet out of it. 1, 2, 3, 4. There is a retard in the next to the last measure, but since I have the metronome going, and since I hope that you will play with me with a duet, I'll ignore the retard, which means to slow down. All right, part B. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and then 145 tempo time, kind of the opposite of what we did on the previous page when we went from softest to loudest. Now we're going from slowest to fastest. So the correct order would be Largo first, which means slow, Andante second, which means walking tempo, Moderato, which means medium speed, so that would be faster than Andante, and then Allegro, which means fast. So Largo, Andante, Moderato, Allegro. And then we have a Go for Excellence at the bottom of the page. Check the key signature, check the time signature. Lots of eighth notes in this one. So I'm going to keep the metronome speed a little slower. And here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right, good luck on page 33, everybody. I'll see you next time.